Hey guys, sorry this is late. I'm the Tuesday guy. It's Wednesday. YouTube has not been the best for me, and even at that, this is my sister's laptop. I get it when she's at school during the daytime, because I don't go to school. I graduated high school back in 2011. Anyway, this week's topic is how or when did you know you were trans? To me those are kind of different. How is an explanation and when is a time? When is a little bit complicated. I'd have to say 13. And as far as how, that's also a little more in depth. I've known my whole life that I've been different, but I never knew why. Growing up, I wore dresses, and I had the fake clip-on plastic and plastic gem necklaces and earrings and the little mermaid high heels, whatever you want to call them, that's all sparkly and glittery. I grew up in that lifestyle through elementary school and through preschool. Never felt right though, but because I was born a girl, that's what girls wear, and I was in that mindset for a very long time. It wasn't till I was entering the 6th grade, when I was about 11, that I kind of changed everything up a little bit. Even though I hated myself, and I will admit, I hated myself terribly for more reasons than one. Whether it was my appearance or my personality, because when I was younger, I got picked on a lot, and all they could point out was my flaws. And when you're younger, and people tell you you're all these things, you start to believe it. So when I got to the point of 10 or 11, my mindset started changing and being like, maybe I'm not all these things. And you start living out who you want to be. But how I wanted to be was, I felt like I had a collar on, and my mom had bleach. She was yanking me back. There were things I wanted to do growing up that unfortunately I did not get the chance. One of my goals growing up was to be the first woman to play for the Ohio State Buckeyes on the football team. But here I am at 20, almost 21 years old, and I'm obviously not playing for the Buckeyes. I wanted to play football as a sport, and I never got the chance. There's so many things I wish I could have done. But when you're that little, you need parental consent. Actually, you need consent all the way up till you're probably 18 years old. You need things saying, I consent for my daughter / son to participate in this. So could people get that? Growing up, I was given a little bit more leeway on how to live my life, just a tad bit. And if you live for how you want to live, I mean, don't go out partying like, hey, I want to do this, let's go out partying. No, I'm not talking about that. I mean, life decisions. If you live for you, you do discover who you are. And giving me that little bit of leeway, I was finally able to discover who I am. When I was 13, I'm not sure if there was a dawn of realization or not. I knew I was supposed to be a guy. actually. I confronted my mom about it. Oh, that was Facebook. I confronted my mom about it, and she kind of laughed and shrugged it off and said it was a phase. Talked to my sister, but my sister was like 10. She didn't really understood, but she accepted me. She says I'm a huge part of her life, which is kind of cool. Told my friends, but my friends were my age, and they didn't really know what else to think. I didn't know what to think. But because it was a phase, I just believed it. I mean, it wasn't a phase. My mom said it was a phase, and I just kind of believed it. And then, as time went on, and I was able to make more decisions, I lived for myself more and more. And as time went on, I realized how cool I really am. And I don't think a lot of people can say that when they actually go and they search and find themselves, and they find that they are actually a really cool person and not as trashy as what people say you are. I just kind of learned to doubt that this is the way I am. I'm a dude, but I don't look like a dude, and that's what I've gone by. That's what my sister thinks. That's what my friends think. And then, I was confronted last minute by one of my friends. It was one of those out of the blue questions. We've known each other for a year. At the time, we only knew each other for 9 months. She lives in Canada. It was out of the blue. She randomly popped the question, "Are you FTM?" It's just like, I don't know what that is. So I asked her, and she said female or male. I didn't have to do any research. I knew exactly what she meant, and it's like, how the hell did she know that I was like this? And then she pulled up all these YouTube channels and all these products you can buy, and honestly, looking at prosthetic penises is so a little uncomfortable. And talking about bottom surgery and top surgery to different people can be a little bit uncomfortable. It's just like, whoa, there's this whole nother world out there. Growing up, I knew there was a sex change surgery. That's all I knew. And I heard transvestite and transsexual a lot in the show Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I grew up loving. It's the weirdest movie ever, but I love it anyway. My gosh, I'm getting bombarded. Anyway, so I knew I was supposed to be a guy around 13, but my memory's so bad there wasn't a key point to which it clicked, to which I knew it clicked. That I knew I was supposed to be a guy. I didn't know what the term trans meant, and I didn't go into all this research till I was 20 back in May 2013. So you can look at it, and I knew for a while, or I knew I was trans, actually knowing what it was. That's a minute. I knew I was a man early on, but looking at all these YouTube videos and all these channels, and looking at all these articles and support groups, and talking to people on chat sites, it confirmed it. So any doubts that I had before are eliminated. I'm truly supposed to be this way. And it sucks because I have this image in my head of who I am. but that's not who I see, and I get reminders several times a day, particularly going up and down the stairs. Yeah. Okay, so I think I covered it. I will go ahead and jump off. You guys have a good day.